Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and Happy New Year. This is the video I'm recording to hopefully come out on the 1st of January in 2023. And before I get onto the puzzle, which you will not see any details for yet, though it will be in the description, I do want to call out that thank you everyone for 2022, and that as promised, I want to bring you the results of the voting that came out for the best puzzles of 2022. Nearly 50 people voted, so very much heartfelt thank you to everyone who did. And I was going to do a top 10 puzzles thing, and I just want to get this out of the way before I get on to today's puzzle. So nearly, as I said, nearly 50 people voted. I was going to do a top 10. However, when it got down to it, there was a three-way tie for first place. There was a single puzzle in fourth place, and then there was a seven-way tie for fifth place. So, and that was with nearly 50 people who voted. So with that, I'm doing this one goes to 11 series of how it all goes. Now, that was based on the votes from the poll. What I did to break all of these ties and put them into an order was I did it first by how many times was the puzzle nominated by my Patreon. Some of the puzzles were nominated by more than one Patreon, and they went further up the list. And then I did it by a couple of other metrics, which may have included my personal preferences as well as view counts, and comments in the videos themselves. So with that, I want to reveal the actual puzzles that were voted on in an approximate order. And if you disagree with the order, particularly within the bands where there's all the ties, go for it. If you think your puzzle was like 10th and it should have been 5th, it probably could have been. As I said, they were all ties, particularly in that band of seven-way tie for 5th. They're all, it's fine. And as I said, this is all a bit of fun. So, and the only ones that were a standout really were those top three. Those top three got significantly more votes than any other. So anyway, first of all, in 11th, and I should have notes of numbers so I don't get this wrong. In 11th, we have Bullet Catch by Bremster. So Bullet Catch was a puzzle that was, it was a killer arrow with a box variant that was created by me, and I know some story about this. I'll quickly go to it, for a friend of mine who was in the Hamilton crew. It was released on the 7th of September, yeah, I'm very, very happy that this puzzle got nominated. I do not know why it got voted so well, but thank you everyone who did. Number 10 was Ambush by Piotr V. So Ambush was one of the first fog puzzles, not the first, but one of the first fog puzzles, possibly the first approachable fog puzzle that was covered on the channel on the 21st of November. It was a killer with Kropki pairs hidden in the fog. I don't know if the thumbnail for that one, which I got a lot of feedback on, was one of the reasons for it, but very happy to have Ambush on the channel. Thank you, Piotr V. Number 9 was Rolling Down That Hill, A Deal with Quads by Math Pesto. This was a quadruple Renban puzzle. Puzzle was stunning. My solve of it was not. It was on the 16th of August, and very, very happy with the puzzle. Just I stumbled in the middle of that solve. So sorry to Math Pesto for that one, but I'm glad the puzzle got nominated. Number 8 was Yucks by Jakob and Woofer ZFG, which was an arrow puzzle. And I think that one was done by Cracking the Cryptic as well. I think I've seen it on a couple of different places. As a pure arrow puzzle, it is possibly one of the most elegant I've ever seen. And I think Yucks is a stunning puzzle and one you should definitely go check out. Number 7 is Candy Shop by Naverio, which is an ambiguous Kropki where there's colored dots and you don't know which the dots are and you need to figure out which dots are which Kropki/XV. Really beautiful puzzle, and definitely one it took me a while to wrap my head around, but it's a stunning looking puzzle as well as just a beautiful masterpiece. These puzzles are all really, really cool. Number 6, and this is one of my favorite puzzles from just a history point of view, is Downward Spiral by Skunkworks. This is a Renban Kropki puzzle, which I know was featured on Cracking the Cryptic, from the 22nd of March on my channel. I may have forgotten some earlier dates, but I'll create a playlist to all of it. Downward Spiral. I'll put links to the puzzle videos below. Sorry. Downward Spiral by Skunkworks is a puzzle that was created specifically to showcase a discovery that we made, and it is a beautiful puzzle which had so many people involved in the creation of it. Xeon Risk, I know, put a huge amount of work into it, but it is such a beautiful puzzle. And I think maybe one of the most elegant creations that I had a slight involvement with, but most of the work was done by other people. Beautiful piece of work, and I'm very, very glad that other people agree. Moving on, and this is a puzzle I can't believe is this far down the list, is Unhinged by Fistamafel. It's a Killer XV puzzle that was covered on the channel on the 30th of September. Um, and I'm quite honoured to have this puzzle because I don't believe it's been covered anywhere else. Unhinged has been so far exclusive to my channel, and it is a beautiful Killer XV puzzle with some deductions that just blow my mind. But it's a Fistamafel puzzle that's going to happen. Really happy to have it on the channel, and I cannot believe that it came below some of the puzzles that are following. I one in particular, but yeah, just really, really cool. And all of these top 11 puzzles, I think, are well worth a look, particularly the top 10. Yeah. So moving on, in fourth place, and this is the one where all of those 5 through 11 all got exactly the same number of votes. And I'm not going to go into exact numbers, but yeah, just incredible. And as I said, the order was done by both popularity, personal choice a little bit, and responses on the Discord, but the main tie was by how many times it was nominated by my Patreons. So the next one up, which got a couple more votes than all the others, is Ew by Math Pesto. This is the number 4 slot. This puzzle is an Entropic Lines German Whistler's Kropke Pairs puzzle, which I did on the 6th of July. And I remember at the time thinking it was just a stunning puzzle with deduction after deduction that made me go, wow. And I did revisit some of those moments in the video. And yeah, just a beautiful puzzle and well worth the accolade that it deserved. And basically, as I said, all of these puzzles are worth going and taking a look at. They are really, really cool stuff. And now we've got the three-way tie for first place. And yeah, it blows my mind that this happened. So in number 3, we have In the Crosshairs, which is by me. And I don't understand why this puzzle is here. I'm grateful. I'm incredibly grateful because this is a killer psycho killer puzzle. And the psycho killer puzzles have never been that popular anywhere else. They have never got a lot of views. They've never been that popular. I mean, they've got really good ratings, but they haven't got a lot of solves on Logic Masters Germany. They've never been covered anywhere else. So to get the votes for the puzzle is absolutely stunning. So thank you everyone who voted for it. I'm very proud of In the Crosshairs. It's possibly the puzzle that I've put the most of my heart into and most of my experience into. So thank you everyone. It was on the 25th of November, so it could have just been the fact that it was my most recent puzzle and people wanted to vote for it to support the channel. I kind of think that may be what happened, but I'm still very happy with the puzzle. So thank you everyone who voted for it. Number 2 is Look and Say Killer by Directionary. And this is a puzzle from all the way back on the 13th of January. So if people are voting for a puzzle from that long ago, you know it's good. They've remembered it for that long. Look and Say Killer was the first Look and Say puzzle, where it's got the clues are killer cages and little killer, and the numbers in the cages don't mean the total of the sums, but it's like if it's 1-3, it means there must be 1-3 in the cage. It's not a 13 cage. And it was the puzzle that started all of that. And we've seen quite a few puzzles with that since then, and it is a beautiful constraint. So I think some of it, I don't think it's the most elegant of the Look and Say puzzles that's come since, but it is the most pure, and it was the first. So it is absolutely worth those votes. And I would, I mean, as a thumbnail, it's probably the worst of the lot, but it is an absolute, because it was when I just started doing thumbnails, but it is an absolutely stunning puzzle and well worth a look. And I'm very, very glad that it is in this three number ones list. Congratulations, Directory, very well deserved. A number one, and I agree with this almost completely. I do agree with this. This puzzle blew my mind when I did it. Is build your own lockout lines by Jakob and Woofer ZFG. It's a lockout line construction puzzle which I did on the 10th of October. And it mixes so many different things that are just beautiful. You have to find the lockout lines in the puzzle. So it's a lockout line puzzle, and I'm so glad that a lockout line puzzle got voted basically number one. It's a construction puzzle where you don't even know where the lines are, and you've got to figure it out for yourself. It's just a beautiful construction. So Jakob and Woofer ZFG, thank you so much for contributing this puzzle. I'm actually really proud of the thumbnail on this one too, but it's such a nice puzzle that you look at and you go, there's no way this works, and then it flows beautifully. It's not super challenging, but it's tricky enough that you have to use all of the knowledge you've got. I'm not saying it's an easy puzzle, but it's not brutally hard, and it's just so rewarding every step of the way. And I do have very fond memories of solving that one. So that's the list. I hope that you do revisit some of these puzzles, even if you've solved them before. You just go watch the videos just to remind yourself of how good they are. If you've never solved them before, these are puzzles you absolutely should look at. These would, if you got a pack with these 11 puzzles in them, or at least the top 10, you would be getting one of the best packs I think we've ever seen. Such a really, really good set of puzzles. On top of that, as a little side note, all the people who voted, who sent in email addresses, were in the running to win a copy of an ebook of Sudoku puzzles. The winner of that was Casey. So Casey, your ebook is coming to you. I'm deleting all of the email address information that I collected as promised. So that will all be going away. So that's the best of 2022, an incredibly long intro for a puzzle video, I know. What I'm going to do now is, before I get on to doing Chaotic Snakes by Randall as the first puzzle of 2023, I'm going to stop the video and then move over so I can set up to do the puzzle video. So I will be cutting over to a future Brimster. Okay, so now that the best of 2022 is out of the way, it's time to start 2023. Now, this puzzle will be eligible for the best of 20, or actually the previous month's videos will be eligible for the best of 2023, because I start my year on the 1st of December, because I'm weird like that. But let's have a look at Chaotic Snakes by Randall. So this is a chaos construction puzzle, because if I'm going to start the year, I'm going to start it with something nuts. So I've been told by testers that this one is a little bit tricky, but not as bad as most chaos constructions. And when I say bad, I don't mean bad as in bad puzzle. I mean bad as in complex or hard to figure out. So, chaos construction puzzles are puzzles where there are regions in the grid, but you don't know where they are at the start of the puzzle, and you need to determine them yourself. So, in this puzzle, the digits 1 to 9 must appear once in every row, column, and region, but we need to determine where the regions are. Now, the regions are going to be a set of 9 orthogonally connected cells, which basically means they're going to be a set of cells, which is that 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 10. But they're going to be a set of 9, I may have done that wrong as well, but 9 orthogonally connected cells. Each region is a snake. Oh, a snake that does not branch and does not touch itself orthogonally. So this would be wrong already. So a snake would be something that, like, that maybe would be allowed, but this would not, because that would touch itself orthogonally. Each given digit belongs in a different snake. So this is already wrong and is positioned in the top left cell for the region. So each of these is in a different snake and is in the top left cell. So there'd be like a killer. So for example, this 2, I couldn't go this way, but I could go down and then left, because then it's still in the top left, because it's top then left. But I couldn't do that. Okay, this is weird. So if I use this 6 as an example, the 6 could absolutely do that because this is still in the top left, but I couldn't go up. And if I went down, that would be fine, sort of thing. Okay. Cells separated by a V sum to 5. Cells separated by an X sum to 10. Cells separated by a V clue may not be part of the same region. So the V's, these two cells may not be part of the same region. These two may not be part of the same region. These two may not be part of the same region. X clues do not have this restriction. Okay, so these may be part of the same region or not. Not all XV clues are given. Cells separated by a given V clue. So if there's other V clues, it's only the given V's that may not be part of the same region. And that's it. That's it. Okay, I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so what do we know? So the first thing we know is that, and that are a region border. We also know that, switching between colors and everything, that is one region. This is a different region. This is a different region. This is a different region. The one could hit that, so that could be a different region. The one is unlikely to get there, so that's going to be a different region. Let's use blue again. Let's use green again. And let's 5 could hit there, but let's use orange, and I can change it if I have to. So those are all different regions. So we know that the 9 can't go up. Now, if it goes, this is going to take me a bit to wrap my head around. If the 9 goes across, how do I get this cell? Because at some point I'm going to have to go down. Because if I just go across, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to have to go down at some point, and then any cell in here is trapped. So even if I was to do that, but I can't touch itself orthogonally, so I could never get this. So the 9 has to go down. And once it's gone down, I can't get this cell. Oh, hang on, it could do that. No, but then I've got the same problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I go down at any point, I've got these cells trapped, which couldn't touch. So it would be that, and then these cells can't be picked up. And once I do this, this cell can't be included, and there's no way to reach it. So it has to do that. And then this cell can't be included in green. So the green border must do that, because if I pick up that cell, then this would be orthogonally connected, but this has to grow. So this becomes green. Now, could it do that? No, because it would still have to come down, and these cells would be trapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd still have to come down, because this border here prevents this from growing and giving this a way out. I'd still have to do that. In case you're wondering, I have not done many chaos constructions before, so I am not very good at them. So if you're faster at this than me, congratulations. So this can't go up, I don't think, because even if it goes up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this cell is trapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got nowhere to go now. I can't go into the 8, and I can't go down without touching myself. This has to run across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to go at least that far. And none of these cells can be in green because it'd be touching orthogonally. So this does that. Now the question is, which way does it go? Because it could go up here, because this would still be the top left, or it could go into that cell. But what could, these could be blue or these could be 7 or 8. But if 8 went this way, No, 8 could go this way because then 8 could still come this way or this way. But I can draw those borders in because these are the top left, so they can never go right, left, and they can never go up. So those are forced borders. Okay, which means I can grow 1 to there. I can grow 4 to there and to there. Now, what's happening with 5 and 7? Nothing else can reach that but 7, surely. And this... If 5 comes out here, could something else go in here? Like, could 6 go in here? I feel the answer is no, but I'm not sure. But nothing... Oh, hang on. Could 8 do that? No, because then it wouldn't be top left. And if 5 was to go in here, then 7 would be blocked in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If 6 was to go in there, I feel there's not enough room for 2, 3, and 5. What's this going to be? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Hang on, 8 has to go this way, doesn't it? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 cells in there, but 8 can't take all of that because then it would be touching itself all over the place. I am bad at these. So, how many cells could it take in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? No, it can't take 5 because then there'd be 2 unclaimed cells. Because 9 can only take 1 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could take 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It must take at least 3 of those. I don't see how I could take more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, I can't do that and get 6 because then there's 2 unclaimed cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do that. It'd be touching itself. So there has to be at least 3 here on 8. These now can't be orange, which means there's no more than, there's no more than 5 in here taken by 8, and only 1 by 9. So of these 8 cells, 2 of them have to get taken, at least 2 of them have to get taken by something else. So 1 of them by green. Surely the only thing that can reach them is the 6. Oh, I'm terrible at these. So, 1, 2, this has already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That can't get down there. The 9 can't reach there. The 8 could, but only, no, it could do, no, it can't do that. It could do that. But if the 8 takes this cell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 2, 3. If the 8 takes that cell, then what can that be? Because that can't be orange. So the 8 can't do that. If this has to be orange. Right, this has to be orange because the 8 has to go this way. I'm not very experienced at chaos construction. This is me growing, I'm sorry. But now this, surely this can't be the 6, because if the 6 was to do this, the 8 can't grow. And if I was to, I need some in this direction for the 8, I think, because there's no way that the 6 can take all of this. This has to be the green, and I'm trying to prove it. This is the trick, proving it in a clear way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or say I was to take that. Yeah, this has to be green. I can't get yellow in here and still get... If this is green, how... I can't... And this is yellow. This is touching itself all over. It just doesn't work. This is green. And that completes the green region. Because it has to be a different color to orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Now I've got this to worry about. 4 can't get down here. 7 can't get down here. So only 6 and 8 can. But I can't touch myself in here. So there are 2 different colors in here. So I've got to get... So if orange was to continue to here, this is a problem. And if yellow was to hit here, then orange can't get in here. So this has to be orange and this has to be yellow, surely. Because if I do 4 into there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then all of this would have to be orange. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And still all of this has to be orange. And that's not going to work. So this has to be yellow. Now, orange has to take some of this or all of this becomes yellow, and that's not going to work. So this becomes orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 could work. But this can't branch now. So this is like that. Now, this can't go this way, because then what would these be? So that is not... So this now has to be yellow? But that could stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is possible. 1, 2... But this could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That could stop there. But these are now yellow, so 6 can't get over here anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 can't get over there. This is only blue. And 6 can't get over here, but 4 might be able to. What? I'm wondering whether I actually need to look at what these are, because I know these are 1, 4. Whichever way this grows is going to force the 3. So if this goes this way, the 3 goes down. If this goes this way, the 3 goes across. And it's similar here. If the 2 goes down, these are different colors. Well, what could that be? That can't be. Surely that has to be blue. Because if I got the 3 in there, Maybe then if I did 3 like that, then blue could maybe do that. I don't know. I am terrible at this sort of puzzle, but I am trying to improve. That anything that goes in there apart from 4 is going to trap the 5. If I put the 3 in there, the 5 is trapped. But the 4 could go in there. But that's not going to work, I don't think, for a couple of reasons. The 3 and the 5 would then have to fit all in this area with only one way out. And there's no way this is 18 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this has to be part of the 5. I don't see why. Oh, the blue can't go down to here. Because if the blue goes down to here, where does it grow? This can't be blue. This has to be part of the 8. Because if I run the blue down to here, I can't go up because it's touching itself and I can't go out here. And if I do it any other way, then I've left an empty cell. This has to be orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's orange. And it's the same here. If I take blue into here, and I can't get any other color there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't get any other color here. This also has to be orange, or I've dead-ended the blue. And I can't get any other thing in there without trapping multiple things. This is also orange. And this is the extent of orange. That's not easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's done. So these are both yellow? I feel like I've messed up. Like I've barely started the puzzle. I'm 16 minutes in. This is going to be a long video. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I've been told the second part of this, which is the Sudoku once you've found the region, is also quite tricky. So this can't be orange. It can't be the green. It can't be 6. 4 can't get here. This has to be blue now. Which means this can't be blue because it'd be touching itself. So blue has to grow. Whoops. So could it go up? If blue went up, then aren't I going to hit a similar problem with this cell? What's it going to be? If blue went up, what would this be? Because it'd have to be the end of something. And the only thing I could see it being the end of is 4 doing that. And then the 5 and the 3 are trapped in here again. So blue can't go up. Blue has to continue. I was told this was the easy bit. Ugh. What can that cell be? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. So this is connecting up to here somehow. But there's lots of ways of doing that. This is still bugging me. These are different. But is there a reason I couldn't do that and then grow the one this way? If this is blue... Hang on, can that be blue? If this is blue, how do I grow blue? I'd have to go down And what's all of this? This can't be blue. That can't be blue. Because if I go down into there with blue, remember this is a snake. If I go this way, what's this cell going to be? That's not blue. It's not pink. The only thing it can be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that has to be green. And that is either yellow. So hang on a minute. So these are all from blue. So blue can't get too much in here because I have. Actually, it could. Although I've got to hook this to this somehow. And still get the 1 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. What? If this is yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I've trapped that in. This can't be yellow. Because if this is yellow, I don't have enough yellows without coming out there. Oh, unless I do that. But if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and take it all the way down to there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I can't hook those up. So this can't be yellow and it can't be green. That has to be blue. Easy, they say. Surely this has to come down now. Because if it doesn't, how are these ever going to connect? So this has to be green. Now that can't be... This can't be yellow. There's no way 1 can get there. It can't... If it's green, then 2 has to fit all in here. This is blue. Now, if blue goes down here, aren't I hitting the same problem? Like, if I was to put blue down, like, surely blue has to run across the top. Because if at any point I take blue down, I'm trapping cells up here. Like, what could these be but blue? Like, all of them. Because these are all top left cells. So this top row has to be only from 1 and 2 because of the top left cell argument. And that's been there since the very beginning, but I'm not good at these. So those are all blue, which means those are all not blue. But they can only be from 1, 2, and 3, and 1 can't get there. Those are all green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is now forced to be green. Okay, maybe this was easier than I thought. I'm just bad at them? And I've broken the puzzle. No, I see what I did wrong. Those don't have to be green. What I needed to consider, 1, 2, let's take all of that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 also works and lets 1 get out. Because if I go this way, 1 is trapped. So green, this is me being bad at these and I'm learning. Green has to do that. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So blue now becomes forced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Green is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 7. I can't block in 5, so it has to go that way. So that is done. No, that's not forced there at all. But 5 has to come out. So 5 goes to there. But if 5 comes here, what's this? This is now 4. This is very clever, but I was warned that, you'll quickly create the regions and then you'll have a tricky irregular. That's what the testers told me. And I'm not quickly doing anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more cell. If I go to here, the 5 goes down. If I go here, I have to end something in there. I have to end something in there anyway. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would work, but then I need to fill everything with yellow, which I can't do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would work, but then I need to fill everything with orange. I've broken the puzzle? Because this is either orange or blue. This has to be orange, surely. Because it can't be blue because it can't touch itself. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is orange, which means this is a border. This now... Thing is, 1 can't get to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 can't get to here. Oh. Whoops. This region could do that. And in fact, it may have to. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because otherwise, because this isn't orange, if I brought the 7 in here, then I've trapped the 5 in. If I bring the 4 in here, then I don't have these cells covered. And when I bring the 7 up, the 5 is trapped. This has to be yellow. I'm sure people who do a lot of these are going to be better at them, better at explaining them. So those become orange. Now the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this grows to there. That becomes a border. Orange now has to continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What can that be? It can't be purple. So what can this be? If this was blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this only is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So orange has to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this could go that way or that way. No, it can't go up. It can't go up because then this wouldn't be top left. This has to continue this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is absolutely forced. This puzzle is weird. So the only thing this can be, if 6 came this... No, 6 can't come in this direction because I've got to get down here. So these... I'm always in the wrong mode. These are pink, which means it can't branch. So this is the yellow. Now, I can't now go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this can't be yellow, so it's pink. So yellow has to come out. So this is yellow, which means this is pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is pink. That completes pink. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That becomes yellow. And I think I've got all my regions. Can I stop and go home now? That was the easy bit, and it took me 30 minutes. Okay. So now I can get rid of all the colors because I have my regions. Okay. Now, one thing I'll point out, I may have mentioned it at the beginning, I'm going to be spending a couple of weeks probably doing puzzles with the conflict checker turned on. Not really helping me at the beginning because I'm doing a discover your own regions puzzle where the conflict checker is not helping. But I've had a lot of people comment that most people are now solving with the conflict checker turned on. I'd done a couple of videos with it before, and the feedback had been, yeah, maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to do a couple of weeks and see what the feedback is. If the feedback is overwhelmingly negative, then it can go away. But we will see. So, what do we have? So, one of those is a 9 because these two cells have to exist in here. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be a 4, that can't be a 1. I knew that already. So these are 2, 3, 4, and 9. That can't be a 4 because if this was a 4, that would be a 6 and it can't be a 6. So that's not a 4. That's a minor deduction. These cells are those cells. Sorry, I'm just having to wrap my head around irregular now. 8 in this region has to go here because this 8 sees all of those cells and that's a 7. That cell is interesting. Where does that cell go in this region? This cell goes in one of those two because this cell sees all of those. So it goes in one of those two. So it has to be a 1, and that's a 1, and that's a 4. That's really cool. This is now a 2, 3 because it sees two 4s. I am 33 minutes into the puzzle and I got a digit. Probably not my worst record. There is a 1. Hang on, I've broken the puzzle already? No, the 1 in this row is in here. Four is in one of those two, oddly enough, because 4 can't be there, 4 can't be there, 4 can't be in those two because of the same 4s. And if I put 4 there, that would be a 6, which doesn't work. So 4 is in one of those two. So I'm get wow. I was told this was the trickier part of the puzzle, so give me some time here. I mean, you kind of have to. You can't stop me recording. You can stop watching, but please don't. Just watch faster. Six in this region? No. Eight in this region. I've only got single digits. This is... This here. It's either 1, 7, or 8. That's not helping. Seven can't be... So what I'm looking for is a lot of these regions are quite long. So for example, 2 in this row, no, it just can't be there. Seven in this row can't be in any of those. So it's in one of those three. Eight in this row. Actually, these three cells are these three cells. Right, those three cells. This is a region, so those three cells have to go... So this is a set of digits 1 to 9. This is a set of digits 1 to 9. But these three cells and these three cells line up. So where those are those. So that 8 has to exist somewhere in those three cells. So that is an 8. This is a 2. This is not a 2. These now are from those. So those are yellow. I've got the 8s. So these are also 2, 3, 4, 9. There must be a 2. This is weirding me out. Because it was these three, which were these... Sorry, these two are these two. So this is the 9. This is the 2. This is the 3. Oops. This is not 2, this is not 9. But these are now 2, 8, and 9. So that's the 9 and that's the 2. That feels right. The 3 looks up making that 2 and that 3. And now I've got a lot of 2s in the grid. So where can 2 go? Or more importantly to me, where can't 2 go? That's a 2. I've got to put a 2 in this region. I can't put it in any of those. I can't put it there and I can't put it there. That's a 2. That's an 8. So now I've got another 2. So now I've just got these 3 columns. So all of these can't be 2. And this is a trick that I have done a few times with complex irregulars. Those can't be 2. They can't be 2. No 2 there. No 2 there. No 2 in any of those. And what regions already have 2s? Well, I have to put a 2 in one of those 2, so that's not a 2. This has not helped me at all. Well, there's a 2 in one of those 2 now. So they're the positions of 2s. It just helps me visualize the irregulars because I really do have trouble. But that's what I've gotten down to. Okay. Do I now want to look at 3? Three isn't looking awesome. This X is looking interesting though, because it can't be 1, 9, it can't be 2, 8, and it can't be 3, 7. That's 4, 6. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are the other X's similarly restricted? This can't be 1, 9 or 2, 8. It could be 3, 7 or 4, 6, only in that order, because I've got a 4 there and I've got a 3 there. This X, however, sees 6, 8, and 9. So this is 3, 7. And I know the order 3 and 7. Now I've got another 3. So 3s might be interesting now. So let's do the same trick. I'm much more experienced with a regular Sudoku than I am with chaos construction. So even though the chaos construction may have been easier, I may do better at the irregular. Let's mark the regions first. So these cannot be 3. And let's also mark the digits that cannot be 3. This is a terribly boring way of doing. Some people find this incredibly boring and unfulfilling. I find this literally just incredibly useful for visualizing regions that just don't make logical sense. So they're the cells I think that can't be 3. Nope, that can't be a 3. That can't be a 3. So 3 in this row has to be in one of those two. Can't be in those. Can't be in that. Can't be in that. 3 is in one of those two, which means those are not 3. Have I broken the puzzle? Because, no, I haven't. That's 3 regions and 3 columns. So I'm down to those, and those. Not as helpful as I might like. Okay, what's next? I've already got 1 as in one of those two. This row? This row? Because these 4 digits are those 4 digits. Because again, this is a region of 9, this is a region of 9. Remove the overlap, those 4 digits are those 4 digits. So this is a 9 and this is a 7. I need to keep repeating that trick. It's just hard to see that trick. So this is now a quad in the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's no 1 or 7 here. There's no 1 here. I said I'd be using the red digits. It's not helping me as much as it could because of the fact that it just cannot read these regions it doesn't know exist. But that's okay. I'm gentling into it. This is tricky. Do I have anything quite as powerful? So, for example, those 3 digits I know are those 3 digits. So those 2 digits there are those 2 digits there. Do I know anything about them? Well, I kind of do. They're not 1, 2, 3, or 7, 8, or 4. So they're 5, 6, 9. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, they can't be 4 because of the 2 4s. 5, 6 is possible, 7, 8 is not. So these are 5, 6, and 9 only. It's a little unexpected, but I can't narrow it down to a pair. Man, this is going to be a long video. I've been doing this in rows. Can I do it in columns anywhere? Like those 4. Not really. Not as... Who would come up with a disaster like this? Hi, Randall. So where does 8 go in this row? Where does 8 go in this row? It's not in here. It's not there, so it's in one of those 2. Problem with irregular is it's really hard to see weak spots. This column has a lot in it. What's these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's no 4 there. This is 1 or 5. I don't know. So this is also a quadruple. So 1, 3, 4, 5. So this is also 1, 4, 5 because there's no 3 in it. Why have I said there's no 3 in this? Because if I put 3 in here, I couldn't put 3 in this region. There's no 3 there. Because the only 2 places for 3 in this region are those 2, and if I put 3 there, I knock it out of both. So this is also 1, 4, 5. Okay, that makes some sense. I don't know what it does, though. This... Hang on. These can be 1, they can't be 2, can't be 3, can be 4, can't be 5. This is a 1, 4, 6 triple. Can't be 2, can't be 3, can't be 5, can't be 7, can't be 8, can't be 9. That's a 1, 4, 6 triple. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's bonkers. So this is a 3, 5 pair, and there's no 5 there. That's a 1, 4. There's no 1 there. That's nuts. That's a 4, 6 pair. That's a 3. That's a 7. That is nuts. So this is now a quad. 1, 2, and I know some of those can go away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's no 2 in there. There's no 7 or 9 there. Oh, this is weird. This is a 5, 6, 7 triple. How long's that been there? Probably a very long time. That makes this a 1. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around this because I've got this 4, 6 pair now. So this is a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? I mean, I don't think that would have been too hard to scan, but that's the 5. So now I've got 7, 8, 9 in here. The weird thing is it doesn't do as much as I might think. Where does that go? So that's one of those. Actually, that's not a 7. So 7 is in here, and that's not a 7. Can't believe I haven't been able to narrow these down. It's probable I'm just not paying enough attention. I mean, it's definite I'm not paying attention to the right places. I just don't know where the right places are. I think I've found some good stuff so far. I'm just taking a long time to do it. So, sorry, this is just dead air. And I mean, it's the internet. Most of the internet is dead air, but I don't like to do it as much on my channel. Great start to 2023. I feel old. So these are 5, 6, 9. So hang on, these are 5, 6, 9 because of this. 4. There's this 1 4 pair. Took 4 out of there. So where does 4 go in this column? It has to go there. Because it can't go there because of the 5, 6, 9. It can't go there. There's one already in the region. And these don't contain a 4 because of the 1 4 pair. That's cool. Does it do anything? Is it time for me to start highlighting where 4s are? I don't have many of them. 4 in this column. Can't be there, can't be there, can't be in those two, and it's not in any of those. That's the 4, that's the 1. Which means that's the 5. That's the 4. Now I'm getting more 4s. There's no 5 there, but that doesn't remove 5 from here completely. It removes 5 from there. So 5 is in one of those two. If there's a 5 there, this becomes 6, 9 in both ways. That just makes sense. Okay, that's not a huge revelation. But if there's a 5 there, hang on, if there's a 5 there, this becomes 6, 9. If there's a 5 there, this becomes 6, 9. If a 5 here, I can't put a 5 in here. And if I put a 5 here, I can't put a 5 in here. And one of these is a 5. There is no 5 in yellow. That is nuts. So there's no 6 here. So these don't have 6, 9 in them anymore. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the 1. This is a 3, 5 pair. That's cool. Wow. Okay. And this 5 is telling me the order. That's the 3, that's the 5, that's the 3. This is not the 3. Now, if I remember correctly, these now can't be 3. That can't be 3. That can't be 3. None of those can be 3. Hello, 3. Not 3, 3? Is that all the 3s? That looks like all the 3s. I have completed a digit and it shall be 3. The counting of the completed digits shall be 3. Well, there's actually 9 of them, but... this is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 7 there. I'm getting progress. I am discovering stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are all 6, 7, 8, 9. Where does 9 go in this region? This 9 knocks it out of those, and that's not a 9 because of that. That is a 9. There's no 9 in those. This is a 2, 8 pair, and this is a 7. This is a 6. Now these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which takes 7 out of there. This is a 5. This is a 1. This is a 5. This is a 7. This is an 8. This is a 7. This is a 5. I told you I'd be using the red digits a bit. I'm not actually regretting it on this one. This is tricky. And as I said, it doesn't fully work for the regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 6. I don't need the colouring anymore. That can go away. That was so cool. This is a triple. I'm going to mark it. 1, 4, 6. There's no 4 there. So this is 1 and 6. And there's a 6 seeing it. So 1, 6, 4, 1, not 1. This is not 1. That's fine. These are 2, 8, and 9. That's not a 9. The 4, 6 pair here is all lining up. I am trying to spot stuff without just putting in candidates and like I'm trying to find weak spots without just putting stuff in and saying eliminate on red. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5. I think I've done all the X's and V's and everything now. So 1, 2, 3. I've got to put a 4 in there somewhere. 5, 6. So these are 4, 7, 8, 9. I am going to put those in. Okay. Ooh. Please tell me I haven't messed up. Where does 7 go in that column? Can't put it there because of that one. Can't put it there because it's in the region. Can't put it there, there's one in the region. Can't put one there because of that. Can't put one there. So this is a 7. So this is an 8. This is a 7. This makes this a 9. This an 8. This a 4, apparently. This is 6. This a 4. This a 1. This is 6. This a 4. This a 9. This a 6. Now, this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So we've got 8, 5, 6, 2, 9. These are now 2 and 8 to complete the region. So we end up with 8 and 2 and 8 and 2. And that was just under an hour to complete Chaotic Snakes by Randall. Discovering the regions, which is something I am really not familiar with, and then quite tricky irregular Sudoku. That was fun. And about the pencil mark thing, I think I can see uses in it, and I know a lot of people, I've had a lot of comments on recent videos saying I should just use it because it speeds up the boring bit of the video, and I still had to find all the interesting logic. We'll see how it goes. And I do know a lot of people are using it for testing their puzzles, which is meaning that they're turning around and saying, this is a 2 because I tested it in 25 minutes. But if you don't use it when you're testing, it's a 45-minute puzzle and it doesn't feel like a 2. So we'll see how it goes. I will be very open to feedback. I might do a community poll asking what people think, but I'll leave it a week to give people some videos to actually have some information before I do the poll. And, you know, it's an experiment. If we don't experiment and see how things go, we'll never know. So thank you everyone for watching. I know this has been quite a long video because I did the best of 2022 before it. And realistically, as I said, I'll put a link to all the puzzles below, the videos for those puzzles at least, and go check them out. Those are stunningly good puzzles. I think this one was great too. This could easily be a candidate for the best of 2023. But I haven't seen 330-ish of 2023 yet. So that's assuming I keep doing daily videos. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for a fantastic 2022. And here's hoping 2023 is anywhere near that good. Thanks everyone. Good luck with your solving.